So Gervonta Tank Davis stops Mario Barrios in the 11th round in bodywork fashion. If you go back to my prediction, my prediction recap, actually, the last one I made, I said that was something I think Tank was gonna stop Barrios to the body. I had Tank stopping Barrios in the 6th round, but he actually lasted longer than I thought he would, man. A lot of people was thinking Barrios was a cakewalk. When I had told people, I said, "Nah, I think it's gonna be a dangerous fight for both of these dudes." He did pretty well, especially in the beginning of that fight. He was winning, man. He was up on the cards, and Floyd told Tank to pick it up, bro. He had to pick it up, man. And I think after the 5th, man, Tank started turning it up, putting the pressure on Mario Barrios. But he handled it pretty well up until the 8th round. You know what I'm saying? And Tank hit him with this right, man. And, Tank is a southpaw. And he hit him with a right, bro. I think he hit him with a right. Yeah, it was that right. And I never seen no shit like that. He hit him with that right, bro. He launched his ass across that ring, bro. He lifted him off his feet. I'm talking about when he hit him, Barrios flew all the way to the other side of the fucking ring, man. When they slowed it down, that's when I got to see that shit. I said, wait a minute. Look how he hit him, and he lifted, his whole body was in the air. He just levitated to the entire side of the ring, to the right side, bro. And that's a punch that we don't see from Tank Davis. And it showed that he has a lot of different tools in the shed that we haven't seen yet. Early on, Barrios was hitting him with the stick, doing pretty good. But at times, you could see, he was missing a lot, overcommitting. He was winging a lot of shots, and Tank was weaving them. Tank worked on his defense too, as you can see. He definitely was working on his defense. I always thought Tank had okay defense, man. Sometimes I was like, he get hit a little too much. But I think what it is that when he don't feel your power, when he don't respect the power, he just feel like he can just walk through you. So you feel like he doesn't have to move his head as much. But he was doing a lot of that movement in this fight for sure. But he still don't seem like he was fazed by Mario Barrios' power, bro. I kind of see now why they call him a tank. This motherfucker was just walking through a lot of fucking Barrios' shots. And you got to remember, Mario Barrios supposed to be somebody with all this power. Tank just was, there was this, I forgot what, I think it was the 9th round, I think. And he hit Tank with something real flush. And his head just snapped a little bit. And it just came right back like a rubber band. Like, shook that shit off. And he just kept going forward, bro. You punch somebody that hard, man, and they don't fucking buckle and nothing like that. That gotta be discouraging, bro, to your mentality. Like, oh man, I'm throwing everything at this motherfucker, and he ain't fucking budging. This motherfucker really is a tank, and he proved that's why his name is Tank, man. He has a great chin, bro. He has a good chin. Tonight was the fight. Last night was the fight where we got to see if Tank's chin was good. And Barrios being a power puncher, he hit him flush a few times in that fight, and Tank ate him. He ate him. So for now at least, he passed the chin test. There are other fighters in 140 that hit much harder, punch harder than Mario Barrios. And I believe 2 fighters come to name, which is Regis Prograis and Gary Antoine Russell. Those are the first 2 to come to name. So if he ever fights them, we'll really get to see how Tank's chin is. And I think he can take their hits as well, man. The dude is a tank, man. He's a little bulldog, bro. I always say he was like a little Mike Tyson. I always told people that, man. But even though I still think he ducked Devin Haney, man, I'm not taking that off the table. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to that. I'm gonna make another video on that too, on how a fight between Tank and Devin will probably look. Because I still think Devin Haney gives Tank some problems in that fight. But that'll be a very interesting fight, to say the least. But anyway, shout out to Mario Barrios. He ended up weathering that 8th round, knocked the knockdowns in the 8th round. He weathered those, came back, fought strong, 9th, 10th. showed that he's an Aztec warrior. As he says, he's telling Tank, come on, bring on the fight, bring it on. And then he turned it up some more on him. Then 11th round, Tank hit him to the body. Like I said, that he had to watch for that body work. He hit him with a left uppercut to the body, bro. And you could see how much it hurt him. It hurt him. He got back up again and kept fighting, man. Warrior. And Tank hit him. I think he hit him again to a left shot to the face. I think it buckled him and wobbled him. His feet kind of almost went from his legs almost went from under him. And he his legs kind of shifted towards the edge of the ring, towards the ropes. The ref stopped it, said he ain't like his body language, waved the fight off, and Tank Davis is now the new WBA regular 140-pound champion of the world. And he did this backflip off the ring, off the buckles. And I don't know if that was kind of like a stab at Teofimo Lopez. You know how Teofimo, he always does that backflip and shit like that. Tank went way up in the air and just came back down to the backflip. Man, that's a bad boy right there, man. Gotta give him his props. Tank is a bad boy. Tank is a bad boy, man. He's still he's a bad boy, but I still need to see how he does against somebody with more skill, and hopefully we get to see that. But I want to see him go back down if he could make the weight. I want to see him go back down and fight Lomachenko. I want to see him fight Devin Haney. I want to see him fight Teofimo. I want to see him be undisputed at 135 or something. Fight to become undisputed. Then move back up to 140 and take on Josh Taylor and all of these other dudes like that. Which I think those dudes might give him some issues. His power is real, though, man. His power is real. He brought it up to 140. But I still think it's not as, I don't think he's as powerful as he was at 135. I think he has the power, but I don't think it's like that devastating, because, he was getting dudes out earlier than that. And when he was at 135, 130, 140, he went almost the full distance with Mario Barrios. So we'll have to see how he does against the higher level competition in the division. But nonetheless, he did his damn thing, man. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for the win. Shout out to Mario Barrios for proving that he really is an Aztec guy. You know what I mean? Much love to both of them. They came out the ring good. Mario Barrios made no excuses to his loss. Kept it all the way real at the end of the fight. Gotta respect that, man. What's next for Tank Davis? Well, we'll discuss that in another video. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next vid. Peace.